We just got the green light for the next high maintenance production.
They call me a god. They call me a god.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you've never been here before, I am or hope to be your favorite female filmmaker, director Celeste, but you can call me Cece. Even though we're in Cece's closet, this ain't that. This is another day in the life. I'm just sitting here. Um, Because I'm excited, you guys. I finally got the phone call. I don't know if you guys remember, but on January the 1st, I turned in my newest script in hopes of getting it greenlit um, to be the next movie that I produce. Well, I got the phone call that they loved the concept, write the script, send the script in, blah, blah. That's what I did January the 1st. So I know they already liked it. But I finally got the phone call where we approved the budget and the production dates, and it's official. It's time for me to start casting my next movie. So, um, again, I keep having these moments and I just get right to work and then I stop and say, hold on, you're supposed to be taking your vlog with you. So, yeah, I'm a little bit robotic right now. It's because my brain is like like I have a tour, a multi-state tour to plan, a new project that I'm about to launch, and now they just greenlit the film, so it's time to go. Um, Lots of stuff to do. I have to get my webpage together for the information. I have to start casting, looking for talent, scouting locations, hiring the crew, putting everything together, just so much. And I don't know if I've ever had you guys with me from the very beginning of a new movie. So this is how it goes. I pitch a concept. Hey, I want to write a movie about a dog running across the street, right? And if my partners like that, they'll say, okay, write us a script. And I'll give them the script. And if they approve the script, they're going to give me the money and say, all right, when you're trying to get this done, how much you need. And once we negotiate that, it's time to go. That's where we are right now. So it's so amazing and so exciting. And I feel so blessed and so grateful. But yeah, so I just wanted to start this vlog because this moment. I'm not really ready to start a vlog right now, hence I don't really have anything else to say. I can't tell you what we're gonna do during this vlog. I'm in my closet, like I don't even know what's going on right now, but I do know that that's how it happens. It happens really quickly. Actually, the phone call came when I was on my way to Nashville, which you guys see that vlog not too far back. That's when I got the phone call. So this is the very next vlog I'm doing after that. Because if I don't start this vlog now, so much will be already done and I'll be playing catch up with you guys. And I don't want to do that. So we're doing a day in the life, and this is what it looks like for your very tired, very fabulous favorite female filmmaker. So you guys stick around, like, comment, subscribe, and let's see where this vlog takes us, girl. We got a whole other movie to get into. Okay, hey you guys, it is Wednesday, April the 29th. As you can see, we are in the car in traffic. I'm actually heading to the bank because my new movie got the green light. We secured the funding, so I'm taking my contract to the bank so that I can get it notarized and turn it in to make this official. Then I have to run to the grocery store and just get a couple things for the next couple of days. I wanted to go look for some gold, like thick cuff bangles. I'm not sure if I want to try to order them online or go look in a store. I'm not sure if I'm in the mood for all that today. Um, yeah, so we'll see. But we definitely got to go to the bank and to the grocery store, and then we'll see what we're going to do from there. Okay, so I'm going to call you back.
They call me a god. They call me a god. They call me a god. Let's go. I'm about to go off like a weapon. Fuel to the top, got a filled up engine. In my thoughts, obsession. I will not stop, no, I'm never second guessing. I got a God complex. Haters love to hate, but I never feel pressed. Got a lot on my plate, but I never get stressed. I'll take all the pressure like I'm acing this test. Tear it up like I'm Jason. I see the world like it's ready for the taking. I see this place like... They have my favorite little chippies on sale, and I don't know which two flavors to get. I don't want to get two sweet ones because I know I love caramel and I love apple cinnamon, but I'm thinking about sweet chili or this one. One of these two, and then one of these two. Okay, caramel, no, apple cinnamon,
and chill. These two.
Whether it's working or shots, give it all that I got. You can watch me work in my element. Anyone in the way is irrelevant. You wanna cross me, cool, not intelligent. Cause I don't forget shit like an elephant. Go ahead and tempt me, put it on the line and you'll come up empty. If I got time, I'm deadly. Never caught off guard, no, I'm always ready. I got a hand real steady. Look me in the eye and you'll see no hezzy. About to get real messy. I'll put you in a grid 6 feet like Kenny.
Okay, so hey you guys, it is Sunday, May the 3rd, and it is about 6:30. As you can see, I'm just in my office, getting my, not work done, but kind of getting my strategy for next week because there's so much happening. I told you guys that I just signed the contract for my next production, so it's time to start casting and locate, which I've started all of that obviously this week. But it's just so much going on. I've been yapping, talking so much. It's just, I go from quiet isolation to chaos. So it's like I'm literally Hannah Montana and I have the best of both worlds. But yeah, so I'm just in here just getting geared up and situated for next week. I cleaned my office, got everything organized so that Monday will be a clean slate because we got new money to make, new business to take care of, and we need a nice clean office to do that all in. I'm about to go make some dinner for my man. I'm just gonna do really simple, just some chicken wings, and but I'm gonna put them in the air fryer, and some like seasoned rice and a vegetable, just real quick, real cute. I'm gonna probably make myself a cup of tea or a glass of wine, I'm not sure, or maybe even both, and go hang out on my sofa and get some more work than just like light work. I got stuff I need to order. Actually, here's my to-do list right here. I've been working on my talent, so casting for my movie, locking in certain locations, and then I got to make some changes to the script because of a casting change that I made, so I got to get that done today so I can get the script sent out. And that's what I'm working on as far as the movie is concerned. I haven't even announced it publicly yet on my other social media channels, but I have started. So my process is, I don't cast. I don't know how people cast, but this is how I cast. I used to host casting calls, and it was post-COVID, so people were really excited to like get back into the swing of things because everything was so like virtual. So I used to host these open casting calls and get tons and tons and tons of people, but that's kind of how I built my Rolodex. So now it's been like 5-6 years I've been working in Atlanta, and I kind of know the circle, like, well, not the circle because there's tons of people and things change all the time, but you guys know how things are a smaller circle than you actually think it is when you're on the outside of it. Once you get on the inside of it, you're like, oh, wow, okay. And you find yourself in the middle of it all. So I don't have to host casting calls, if you will, anymore. I know enough people or know enough people who know enough people to say, I'm thinking about her. Do you know how to get her people on the line? Or I'm thinking about him. Do you have a connection with him? Or, you know, I call up a partner of mine or someone I worked with previously who are also filmmakers. Hey, I see you had so-and-so in your last film. How did they do? Can you pass their information on to me? Because when I create these characters, because they derive from my brain, I know exactly who they should be. I know exactly how they look, how they walk, how they talk, how they stand, how they act, how they behave. And sometimes I already know people who I've seen their body of work, or I know enough about their persona or personality. And it could be just what they show on social media. I'm not saying I know them personally, but I know that they have the characteristics that match identically with this character. And if I can make that connection, you're going to get a direct phone call from the director saying, hey, I handpicked you to be a part of my film. Would you consider it? And it's a process. That's not a green light. It's a process. Sometimes they say no. Sometimes I have to say no because the pricing doesn't work out, the dates don't work out, or ultimately I will see something that I don't like. I've recasted a person while we were filming before. We were filming. We spent the whole day filming all day, we had to shoot the whole day. I mean, we lost the whole day because we shot the full day with this person and I did not like what I was getting from the person, but I had a partner. And so I had to consult with the partner, like, this person needs to go. And it wasn't my story, it was their story. So, and I told them, I said, if this was my story, I would and have another person in here tonight to fill that role. I don't do this because you're tainting the entire bunch of apples with this one apple that is like not right, if you will, not rotten, because they're not a bad person. You know, it just might not have been for that particular role. And sometimes we do make mistakes. So I will recast you. I always say at the table read. Well, not at the table read. This is back when I used to do casting because I didn't know the people as well. Then I would say, look to your left and look to your right. You all probably will not make it until the end. And what it does is it makes people bring their A game. Don't get comfortable. I don't care because you've signed a contract. If this does not work out, I'm going to make the change. Just like if I don't work out, baby, head to the bed, clock out, head to the bed because it's just not working out. So I don't have the luxury of putting you all on the chopping block. Baby, we are all on a chopping block, okay? So if I make a bad choice and then I turn this into my partners and they say, girl, what the hell were you thinking? It's off of my head. So I have a really good eye for casting, but like I say, sometimes my system does not work and sometimes I do make mistakes and sometimes I do have to recast. But for the most part, I can go through my mental Rolodex and think of, especially for my lead roles, like who I aspire to work with. These are people that I've been fans of, like O'Shea Russell. You guys know he was in my last film, Three of a Kind. My last film that came out was Three of a Kind. I've been a fan of his for a very, very, very long time. I remember him from back in the day on Love and Hip Hop. And he has like rebranded his entire, well, I don't know if it was a rebrand, but like he's now a serious professional actor from like a reality star. So I was a huge fan of his. So to be able to work with him was a dream come true. The movie that I have coming out this summer, What I Do for Love, the comedian Rodney Perry. I remember watching when Monique had her like a late night talk show, and he was like her like sidekick kind of vibes. I remember him, and I was a fan of that. So to be able to have worked with him was like a big boss vet. Like we love her music. I don't know these people in real life. I'm fans of these people. Sarah from Bad Girls Club, I worked with her. Like all these people I've watched, and just even before I know I was going to be a filmmaker, just watched. I'm a fan. I like what you have going on. I love what you do. And then fast forward to now, to just be able to call these people up like, hey, you want to be in my movie? Ain't life grand, right? So that's what I've been doing. I've been handpicking my people. So I do still have people that I do need to cast, and I will put out something to the public for the roles that are left. But the ones that I can kind of handpick from people that I already know, I've been making my phone calls, and I must say I've been very successful. There's only one person that I did not get that I want really, really bad, and that's just a financial situation. It has nothing to do with anything else. And sometimes that's what it comes down to. It comes down to I don't have the money, and if I don't have the budget, I just don't have the budget. But I'm working towards it because I really do want this person really, really bad. So that's what I've been doing. I've been casting for the movie. I do have some locations locked in already. I do have a lot of the logistics taken care of already. My team is already locked in for the most part, and that's catering, makeup artists, production assistants, extras, casting, the cinematographer, the DP, the camera crew, like all the logistics, my assistants, my team. As soon as I call, we line up like the Avengers and we're ready to go. So I'm really grateful that my team was able to come back together for this project. If you follow me on Instagram, my Instagram is @theceleste. You guys can follow me over there, but those people over there need to come on over here. So it's really, really exciting. Simultaneously, I'm about to launch a new product, and I'm planning a soft launch party that I'm going to kind of curate and do for a special set of ladies in Atlanta later on this month. So I have two options for my venues. I think I mentioned that earlier that I was working on that. So I do have two options for venues. And what I'm doing now is I'm about to go over the menu and make a menu of like wines and foods, finger foods, desserts, like a beautiful spread that I can have set out on the table for my event. So that's what I got to get done today. I have to like lock in this menu today and make a choice on which venue I want to go with today. And then obviously we have the tour coming up this summer for What I Do for Love. It's not on ice right now. That's my locations are locked in. We're going to multiple states, so my venues are locked in. The next thing I think I have to do with that is just notify all of the cast of the release date. And even though that's not public information yet either, but just let them know because we do have the date, and so that they can kind of, and a lot of the cast do know. Some of the people we're going to fly to the other locations with us Those people already know, right? Because I need them to block their schedule off right now because you're coming with us. But for the rest of everyone else, because obviously we can't afford to fly the entire cast, right? It's usually like your key cast, your leads, or however you decide to choose that. But yeah, so we have that going on, and that's in a good place right now. I really can't do much more work on that um until I get the cover art for the movie, because that's when we start to be able to get a lot of our marketing stuff, that our posters, our step and repeats. We're gonna do movie boxes, flyer, just all the things we need. The image, the what do you call that? The cover art. I don't know, the key art, whatever the heck it's called. The movie poster, what you see when you see the movie, the image. So once we have that, which I'll get that next month sometimes, once I have that, then there'll be tons of work that I need to do on that project. So I'm just like juggling all three of these while trying to keep it cute, keep it right, and keep it tight for my man who's on his way home, which is why we got to go make dinner. So that's what I'm about to go do now. Make some, I think I told you guys, chicken, rice, a veggie, real cute, real simple. And I think I'm gonna go look over those menus. I'm gonna get my dinner started, pour a glass of wine or a cup of tea, I don't know which one. And then I'm gonna look over those menus, get my menu together, make a selection on which location I wanna use. And then maybe I'll start working on some of the script revisions, because it's not a lot. It's just one small thing. Like, a character had a daughter, and the daughter's daughter had a daughter. I think now I'm not gonna make the daughter's daughter have a daughter. Maybe it'll just be two siblings, just something small and whatever. But I just want to go over the script, make those last little tweaks, and then get that sent out. And then that's gonna kind of conclude what I needed to get done for this week. Even though there's a laundry list of what I need to get started for next week. But that's the life of a female filmmaker, your favorite female filmmaker, by the way. And let's just think of the opposite. The opposite would be, I would be sitting in here, no movie, no tour, no product, no launch, no red carpet awards from our previous movies to go to, no nothing. And I'd be sitting in here crying, trying to dance for food. And I don't really dance very well, so I probably would be starving. So being busy is a blessing. We are very, very grateful for all of the things that God has blessed us with. And hello? Hold on. So anyway, that was a manager for so when you're casting talent, like recognizable talent, like people O'Shea and the Big Boss Vets and things of that nature, sometimes you can work directly with them, and sometimes you have to work with their managers. And so that was a call from a manager for some talent I'm trying to cast for this film, so I had to take that call. But yeah, where were we? I'm about to go get this dinner started, and we're about to get into our pajamas and shift to the sofa to kind of wind down, do a little bit of work to wrap up this Sunday. So I think that I'm gonna end this right here. I was gonna bring you guys with me, but I probably won't, because I'll probably forget, and then I'm like, oh God, I gotta vlog another day, when tomorrow I want to start a whole fresh new vlog. So thank you guys so much for spending like 8 minutes with me, however long this vlog ends up being. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you. Do not forget to follow me on Instagram if you are not. And get over there and tell them Instagram people to bring their butt over here. And I will see you guys on the next one.